So the last book I read was called The Diary of a Part-Time Indian, and it's about a kid who grows up on a reserve, and he leaves the actual reservation and he goes to a school which is basically all white, and the story is just about the travails of him growing up and being called a traitor by his own people, a betrayer. But he actually finds a lot of acceptance on this school that's not on the reserve, and the one thing he finds at this school that's not at the school where he went to before was hope. And basically they teach him how to hope and how to be good at everything he does, which is something that's not taught by his teachers or by his parents back on the reservation, because they basically... It's actually really depressing, because it talks about the whole endemic quality of hopelessness and the fact that everything is drummed into them as a fact that, you know, the whole... You may have lost your land and you may have lost your culture and whatnot, but you may as well stop trying now. But that's absolutely the wrong message, in my humble opinion as well. And I think that the fact that he left his school and went to a school off the reserve and was able to find hope. Hope, by the way, is very interesting because it was the last thing to come out of Pandora's box. I'm not sure if you know about the myth of Pandora and Prometheus and Epimetheus or not. It's one of those classic Greek myths where Pandora was given a box and she was told to not open it, and she was able to sit on it for a while, but eventually her curiosity got the better of her, and she opened the box, and unfortunately all that came out of the box were all the bad things in the world, such as despair and sadness and gluttony and wrath and all these other things that had not been previously in this world, because the gods had kept them locked up. But because Pandora opened it and all the bad things escaped into the world, she was very sad. But then at the bottom of the box there was a golden thing that then emerged, and the golden thing was called hope. The other book is by an American author and is based off the Spokane Reservation, actually, which is just below us down in the States.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I can't really say too much else about the book except for the fact that you should read it, and it's very uplifting because the kid goes through a lot. He has thick glasses, he has a stutter, he has a lisp, he has a deformed leg, and he has a hydrocephalic brain, which means his brain had too much water in it as a kid.
Wow.
So he's called a retard, he's called all these extremely brutal terms growing up, but he defeats all of that and he finds the strength to actually become strong and successful, and I think that's a great message.
Great, thanks a lot.
Thanks.